Where did you immigrate from?
I immigrated from Mexico.
And when did you immigrate?
I was 23 and I was newly married to your grandpa, Luis, and he actually was offered a job here in San Diego as a custom house broker at the Port of San Diego, and we came over one Sunday. He said, "Should we move here for a year?" And I said, "Yeah." So that was the initial reason, or the initial time that we decided to immigrate.
Oh, nice. What challenges or struggles did you face during immigration?
So, your grandfather, Luis, had actually volunteered to be in the U.S. Army during the Vietnam War. So he had an immigrant visa. So that made it easier for me to actually immigrate because he was given, he has honorable service, he was given special treatment. So yes, there was a lot of paperwork and things, but I could move right away, and actually it was pretty nice because of what he had served in this country.
Cool. What was life like when you first arrived in America?
Totally different. It was almost like another planet. Life in Mexico was very quiet, very slow, and here it was, even in San Diego, it was fast, it was going, technologies that I'd never really experienced, different cars, different everything. It was, life was interesting, it was exciting, it was really, really a lot of fun, you know, and more as days went by. There was so much to learn, Anna, in this country that I had not the opportunity in Mexico.
Cool. What was the process of getting U.S. citizenship?
So to get U.S. citizenship, you actually have to study, and you go through several courses and classes, and you have to learn about the Constitution. It was great because it actually gave me the opportunity to learn about our forefathers and really become part of this great country, because you have to learn that and you become part of it. So you're proud, and then you go and you get sworn in, and it's such an honor. It's such an honor because you actually understand why you're part of this country and part of the citizenship. It's really, really an honor and a vital thing for anyone who lives here, any period of time, for that person to seek it, because then you enjoy life more here.
Mm-hmm. Good. What led you to immigrate?
Well, as I said before, your grandfather, you know, he was already immigrated, and he was offered a position here in the U.S., in a job. So that was the original thing. And then as time went by, you know, just learning the freedoms that you have in this country, that we have here, which is something you experience on a day-to-day basis, that it became more and more real that not only immigrate, but eventually become a U.S. citizen. And I wanted my children, we wanted our children to have that, which we didn't have quite that much in Mexico. I'm sorry to say that.
So you're happy that you immigrated?
Absolutely. I've been fortunate to travel to various countries in the world, and I have yet to see a country that offers such freedom and opportunity as this one. In this country, whatever it is that you want to do, whether it's education, work, whatever it is, you can have it and you can do it. There's nothing here that you cannot do if you have the willingness to work for it and actually follow it. So whatever path you choose, you can do here. I have found that that's not so in other countries. Maybe there are that have it, but I have not seen it. And you're welcome here. I mean, this country was formed with immigrants, so it's a melting pot, as they would call it before. So it's a lot of people. So that diversity is a welcoming factor in this country. I don't care where you're from. There's always that for you here.
Mm-hmm. That's nice. So how did your life change?
It changed totally, completely. It actually, I was able to get an education. I was able to have a career. I was able to have a successful business. I was able to show a work ethic to my children. I was able to experience and enjoy things that otherwise I would have not been able to.
That's good. So, what are differences between life in Mexico and life in America?
The cultural difference is huge, and actually, the United States, if you take that certain different parts of both countries, the size of this country, you know, Mexico is about a third of what the United States is. So by just that alone, you know, the life there is much simpler and faster, meaning faster as far as you can go and know much of the country. Then you have Mexico provides, you know, there's a lot of natural resources in a small country, a lot. You have lots of oil, you have lots of things that, you know, silver, gold, minerals. There's corn, you know, it's exported from Mexico. All these things that are going on there in a small country. So life is a little simpler, but it's actually, you have less for some reason, but it's simpler. Now the family life is totally different. Family life there is really, you have your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, everyone is together. And they're very close. Grandparents live with you, great-grandparents live with you. Children stay home till they're 20-some years old. It's just quite different than from the United States.
Do you think you kept a lot of your culture from Mexico to America with your family, or did you just kind of accustom yourself to America?
I kept a lot of that culture. I've kept it, and my children have that. Even my grandchildren have some of that because it should be some pride to keep that. But I actually have embraced this culture to a degree that my family is from this country. We can go visit, we could live there if you wanted to, live any country you want. But embracing this country makes you diverse enough that you can actually go to any country, you can visit any country, you can help any country, because the United States helps a lot of countries in many ways that we're not even aware, you know, on a day-to-day basis. So it's, to answer your question, yes, I'm American.
All right, thank you, Grandma.
You're welcome.